Hello friends, I hope you enjoyed that LMS. Shout out to Lex for the music and all the other people involved. Much love. A lot of people wanted to know like how this was made because, you know, people were like, oh, is that Blender? No. This was so much fun to make. So no, this is not 3D. It's After Effects using a 3D space pretty much. But everything's a 2D image. So these shards that you've been seeing so much of, there's just like an image in between. And I found this like shard pack on Google. And on its own, it looks pretty lame. Of course, we add, you know, a couple of texturing layers and then just like the image. And it looks like a crystal. Like it looks like it belongs. Yeah, if I add a new camera, you could tell that like, yeah, you know, we can fly around in this open space. You can like look around if you really want. But the shards that you see, like these are 2D. Like they just spin. That's like all they do. There used to be this grass floor, but I just thought it looked like shit, so I just got rid of it. It looks better when they're floating in space. You know, besides that, there's just, it's a lot of the magic does come from the post effects. Nothing crazy, just warp that, you know, makes it bulge out a little bit. Noise, which I abuse and everything. It literally just adds this little, like, graininess to it. Posterized time, just sets it to 24 FPS. I like to work in a 60 FPS, you know, project, but then I just think it looks better in 24. But yeah, there's a better example of 3D in After Effects used in later visualizers. There's one in Mystic, which you haven't seen yet, but this is basic 3D inside of After Effects. Realistically, I could have done this even without a 3D space and a camera. Originally, this section here with the leaf coming down, 2x knife was supposed to come in and like stab through it, but I just couldn't make it look good. As for the other stuff, I do like this text animation I did. I've never done anything like this before. I kind of just did it. It's turbulent displace with, all it does is come in, spins, and what turbulent displace does, you know, you can make it all like wobbly, and you know, they work 2 and 2, so wow, and then boom. One thing that kind of sucks was there's this really cool thing it does on the quarter preview, which just like nukes the entire project's like quality so you can work on it. There's this like fuzzy stuff and it's so cool, but it only worked in quarter. So I tried to replicate it in the full thing. I just couldn't get it to work, but it does look like super nice. This knife scene was the last thing done. It's super, I don't know why it's in 3D. I think I was trying to do something completely different and then I just like gave up with 3D. If I just turn off everything, like all it is just like speed lines with like a purple texture. And then the knife is just this like rendered out 2-time knife by Vest because I couldn't find a model for it. I would have used the model if I had it. If you turn off the camera, it really isn't doing anything. It's just like, it just goes up and down like the knife. But then like, if you look on the right, you can see like this camera is doing so much to give it the illusion of like more motion. This scene was cool. I mean, it's really simple. It was like 2-time as doing the like crouchability, I guess. It's sort of like trying to be invis. I actually cropped out the eye to kind of give it more movement, like 2 times looking around, like kind of scared. Of course, Azure then shows up. Eyes get dilated and smaller. They're like shitting themselves. Like, oh fuck. And what you didn't really see, because I think I cropped it out with like black bars and stuff, is, you know, it's kind of like foreshadowing. Just with the fawns and stuff, but I don't know. I think I kind of messed it up a little bit, so you can't really tell. The book scene, very, very, very simple. It's just a screenshot from in-game. I just saw this book and, you know, I cropped out the book, tracked the mat to it, and, you know, Growl did all the amazing drawings, which did get dialed back. They were supposed to be a lot more gruesome. We had to dial it back a little bit. And of course, there's this scene. I mean, this is kind of the same as the last one. The adjustment layer kind of carries it visually, like with the color grading, the glow and stuff like that. There's a bunch of overlays. Like there's a smoke overlay. These like flower things are for a completely separate thumbnail related to Azure. But I thought to add them here because it just like adds to it. Of course, you got the fawns, like, you know, kind of. I kind of wanted to imply that like, oh yeah, no, 2-times fucked, like they're trapped, like the plants are taking over. And fun fact, one of the shards is just this, like the flowers that are on this like killer door. Then Golem comes in at the end. He's like, hey friends, and then we zoom into it, and then it seamlessly transitions into the victory screen for Azure, which was a complete accident. It just happened too nice, too well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the visualizer. I hope you liked it. To the diehard Azure 2-time people, I hope I did the characters justice. I don't know much about the lore between the two, but I knew from the song, you know, it had to be emotional. Shout out to everyone who helped me with this. You know, Lex, Angelface, Eno, Growl, Vex, yeah, just the whole group of people who help, you know, bring Azure to life in the game, just like other media. Much love. I hope you're excited for the 17th. A lot of big things coming. It's a very good update, I think. I'm going to bed.